Hello, everybody!
Morning, everyone.
Morning,
Or afternoon, Rita.
evening. Stella here and
Tarrant.
from Meeple University. Now, we are saying hello to people that's already waiting here to watch us playing Seastead, game by WizKids, which is the kind of like a bit of a distant cousin from Flotilla. So a similar theme, but kind of like different mechanics. So I'm just saying hello quickly to Wayan, Hashil, Bryce, Tokyoka. So hello and welcome.
Welcome.
So I'm using a slightly different camera today, just trying a different camera on Tarrant here, so the Tarrant looks a little bit different. And also, Tarrant will be the bluish teal player and I'll be the orange red player. So there you go, the color is different, it's matching. Yeah.
Okay. Which coloured hand do you mean?
I am the purple. I mean, not purple, sorry, orange.
Oh,
Anyways, welcome everybody.
I had
And
to change my camera notes. I didn't realise.
Gonzalez and Scott, hello. Welcome back. I've seen familiar faces. And Faith, hello. Faith made it from the start. Congratulations. We are going to do, as usual, live playthrough of this week's game, Seastead, on Tabletop Simulator. So, Gonzalez, which you can see in the chat, is one of the designers for Seastead. So he taught us how to play, so blame him if we didn't do it right. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. It's our fault, totally. So we are going to live play through this game. If you have any questions, put in the chat. Either us or Jen will be able to answer to you. So the game is going to be released around October-ish by WizKids. Therefore, just clarification, you will get, whoever that gets the game will get the games then. I mean, we don't even have a copy of the game yet, we're just playing on Tabletop Simulator.
Yes.
As usual, we're going to do live playthrough with Tarrant explaining the rules a little bit, maybe a little bit longer than usual because it's quite new and you guys are probably not that familiar with the game. And then we play the game and then we draw the winner. And saying hello for more people as well. Ian, Casey, Sabrina, Shorty Dancer, hello all! Yay! See familiar names there. Very happy.
Yep.
So, Tarrant, shall we start by showing the table?
Yes, let's
Okay.
do it.
Let's do that. There you go.
So here we are. We are on the table for Seastead.
Yep.
It's got this nice watery pattern here, which is great. And we are, like in Flotilla, as Stella said before, this game it's not a two-player version of Flotilla, but it's very much set in the Flotilla universe. And so if you're familiar with the game Flotilla, you'll see some familiar patterns here. We are in a world which is essentially flooded. We are living on flotillas that we've been putting together, and in this particular game we are trying to construct buildings on the flotillas to gain points. So as Ella said, she'll be playing the orange player and I'll be playing as the blue player. It's a designed two-player game. It also has solo mode, but it doesn't go above two players.
Yes.
I will zoom in quickly here. So you can see we have 4 flotillas. 1, 2, 3, 4. And there are 4 different resources in the game. Metal, kelp, artifacts, and fish. And although these are currently, there's 1 per flotilla, these can move around during the game. And you'll see those move as we go through. And then these are the resources that we can take from these bags as well. On each turn in this game, there's only 2 actions you can take. The first one is to go diving for resources, and when that happens, we'll pick up a card. This is the starting card, but they'll all look pretty similar to this, and it will be in 2 halves, and whoever turn it is will choose which half to keep for themselves and which half to give to the opponent. So whenever you're taking resources by diving in this game, both players are gaining something, and it's a key thing that you have to manage. The other thing that you can do is build one of your buildings. So these are the buildings we have: shipyards, academies, and ports. And shipyards will then produce ships as well, which are out here on the water. And so to construct a building, you go to the Flotilla, you pay the number of matching resources that matches the Flotilla, depending on this number here. Then you take the building and you place it onto that structure. And those are really the two actions in the game. Now, the buildings have a lot of effects associated with them, and I think what we'll do is explain them as we come to them. But they each have a different effect, and it's all about getting space from your opponent, picking the right spaces, and scoring the most victory points. Points are represented by these stars that are shown here, and the what you would recognize as the toxicity icon from Flotilla in this game is a cleanup icon. So the sea is already toxic, and if you can pick up cleanup tokens, you're essentially cleaning up the water from all the toxics we put in it in Flotilla, and you gain a point for that. So this is an in-game victory point token, and this is an end-game victory point. So with that, we'll complete the setup. So we've got this starting card here, and it's got an arrow pointing to the blue player, which is me. So I will be going first.
Mm-hmm. People just commenting that sounds a little bit different. You do sound a little bit deeper, right? I think.
A little bit. I've been a bit.
I think you got a
little bit congested this morning.
Okay.
Yep. Okay. So
there you go.
There you go. So to finalise this setup,
like people recognise that more than I recognise that, because I was like, I live with her, and like every day I see him.
Yeah, you may hear me clearing my throat a little bit today as well.
That's the microphone, so stay away from that, please.
Yep. Alright, so finishing setup, you'll see there's a little lock on the artifact. Mm-hmm. One of these 4 resources is always locked, and it will change through the game, and we'll see how that happens as we go along. Then Stella, down here on the bottom, will start with an artifact and a kelp, and I will start with a fish and a metal. So once again, you're seeing my screen, so whenever I zip away from what's happening, it's going to be to see my screen. So I'm just going to rotate you down to my area here, where I'll keep my resources. A metal and a fish.
Okay, I can't pick up metal yet.
Yeah, you don't start with metal.
Oh, you don't? Hang on, what is it?
You have kelp and
kelp and
artifact.
That's right, yeah.
You just have to do a light click.
Oh, yeah, okay. There you go, kelp and artifact. Thank you.
Yep.
It's like, it's slightly not purple. It's like, okay. Thank you.
The other thing I'm just going to pre-warn you about from the camera angle perspective is sometimes you're going to see the flotillas from my perspective and sometimes from Stella's, and that's so that the cameras aren't constantly rotating around. But yeah, just be warned that whenever you see this frame, it's not always going to be from the same direction. That might be a bad choice, it might be a good choice, but that's the choice, one way or another.
Got it, camera police. Tarrant's with camera police. I have the lemon tree in the backyard, which is awesome. Because maybe we should. I made lemonade, but I look at the recipe for lemonade. I need another one actually, because the recipe I found on the internet for lemonade, because we've got like a lemon tree with like heaps and heaps of lemon. So I'm happy to send you lemon, but by the time it gets to you, it's probably off. So I make lemonade, and the lemonade is it's not the fuzzy one. That's the traditional one, right? So I've got a soda stream or soda water, so I'm just like putting it together so it's like a fuzzy lemonade. So yes, we got lemonade. We just haven't consumed it for a while, so we should help with our throat, like hot lemon tea.
Yep, always good.
Thanks for the suggestions, everybody. We're saying hello. It's how I don't know. I can't remember Casey, Mary, and a few others. So hello, welcome back. Oh, if you're new here, welcome.
Okay.
Yes.
So, I get the first turn.
Mm-hmm.
I've got metal and fish. That means if I want to build, and as a general rule, we're going to want to build if we can, because when you go diving, you're spending your action giving both players resources. So it's not something you always want to do. So I can build here or here. Now you'll see that the lowest price is 2, but each flotilla has 1 space on it where you can build at a 1 discount as long as you build a specific type of structure. So I can build a port. Is that a port? Yes.
It's a port.
I can build a port for 1 metal here, or I can build a port for 1 fish over here. They have the same sort of bonus, so I'm going to do that. I will spend 1 metal to take 1 of my ports.
Yeah, I like the ocean background in this game. The table mat. Oh, oceanish. Ooh.
Put it there. All right. Now, when you finish building, the first thing you do is you resolve the effect under that building, and here it is to place a dock. So I'll go over here. These are the docks. Dock is placed on the outside and has 2 effects. One is the owner of the dock will get an end of game victory points bonus for porting resources of a certain type. The second is that it unlocks extra victory points for certain types of certain types of buildings placed at a specific location relative to the dock. That'll make more sense once I place it. So let me grab this one. Sorry, up here. Rotate this around. Place that dock there. I refill. Whoops. Refill.
Mind
the
you,
dock
last
supply.
time when we played, Jen, the god designer, can vouch for this. Tarrant destroyed me.
It was a very interesting game. I started off very badly.
Yeah.
I was a few turns behind. It felt quite hopeless, but there were a lot of ways back in.
Yeah, I was like overconfident, I think, and then I was like got bitten, like so it's good.
Okay, so if I zoom in on this, now if anyone builds an academy in one of these 2 spots, it will be worth an extra point. If anyone builds a shipyard in one of these 2 spots, it will be worth an extra 2 points. And that's open to both of us.
Now, you need 1 more step, I believe.
Yep, so that's my port bonus. Then I get the location bonus, which is this one here. I get 1 resource of my choice of any type except for the one on the flotilla I'm on. So I'm going to take a second fish.
Ooh.
And there are some other bonuses that you can get in the game, and you'll see them later, but that is my turn. I built a port, I got to place dock. Now at the end of the game, if I've got spare metal left over, up to 3, I can get points for that.
Yep.
And I have taken an extra fish from there. So I will now rotate this around to Stella's side.
My go.
And Stella's turn.
Okay, looking at what resource I have, which is the kelp and the artifact, I would go ahead and build something on one of those 2. Now, I want to try to build ship because I'll tell you what happened then. So I'm going to put a, what's it called?
Shipyard.
Shipyard, sorry, yes, shipyard.
Sorry.
Paying the cost of 1 kelp. There you go, away you go. And because it is actually the one that is stated there. So if I build a cap in this spot, then I will only have to pay 1 and not 2. Now, this lets me bring out my ship onto one of these space. So it can be here, sorry, not here, here. So the 1 space up from the cheapest one that's available on each tile. It could be here, it could be here, for example.
Could be in either of the 2 cost spaces over here.
Yes.
But yes, it must be on the cheapest unoccupied space on one of the 4 flotillas.
So looking at what I have and looking at what bonus I have. So the bonus is that it's not that great. I can exchange resource basically for 1 victory point, which I'm probably not going to do it because it's a little bit early. Not too sure. I need the resource more at this age, I think. And then I might regret it later. We'll see. So I will put the ship basically to the place where if I place it here, right here, that means the next time I build something, it'll be free.
Yes, if you build an academy.
If I build academy, sorry. Academy will let me get one of these nice cards on the side. Yeah.
Yes. So just to step that back, so a ship will make building in a location one resource cheaper for anybody.
Yeah. Yes, for anybody. So Tarrant can build there, but Tarrant doesn't have that. So
Or the other thing is if I build there, Stella will get to take a resource off her choice if I use her ship.
So I can try to put it here. So I know that Tarrant most probably will get the want to build something with fish resources. This is this one here. Or I can do it here, so I can build my own. At this time, I think I'm just gonna try to just focus on myself. So I'm gonna put it here, and I will. That's the ship. That's the effect, and I will not do the bonus. And I think that's it, Tara. Do I miss anything?
No, that is it.
Yeah. So on to Tara.
Okay, so I'll come back to my side. Sorry, the ship is out of the camera there. I forgot about the ships. Just let me reset the cameras quickly.
While Terrence is resetting it, this time we do have giveaway as well for Seastead the game, thanks to WizKids. And again, this you're gonna get it when it's out on retail. And the password, so you're familiar with this, you basically email us with the password on the subject line. So this email is basically just for the giveaway, and this is the information you need to enter. So email with the password water on the subject line to meeple.university.giveaway@hotmail.com. We'll draw a winner at the end of this video. Where just the Hexy Beast says just after 12:15 a.m. That's late. Oh, how's your baby? I don't remember that. I remember from last time. Not you. It's the Hexy Beast. Alright.
Alright.
Back to
Back my turn. So really I've got two building options. I could build an academy here for one, or I could build something else here for two. So let's just have a quick look at the specialists, because if I build an academy, I get to take a specialist who has a once-off effect before I flip the card over. So this one I can take resources for ports. This one I can take an extra resource and a point. And this one I can resolve a location effect from an opponent. I feel like getting this extra resource is going to be helpful in the start of the game.
Yeah.
So what I will do is build an academy. And I realise I've actually not planned ahead very well here, but I'll explain that. So I shall pay one fish to place an academy here. Okay. Now,
in the meantime, while you do that, I'm going to reset the microphone because Hexy best say that, you know, the microphone makes it sound slightly deeper. So I'll be back, everybody.
Okay. So I'll get my proprietor.
And then, wait a minute, I'm going to turn it off. I'm going to walk around here. See if I can. Alright, you okay to talk again?
Yep.
Please let us know if the microphone sounds a little still different, or is it back again? So hopefully it's all good. We'll see. Alright, Tarrant.
Alright, so I've built my academy here. Now I get to take a resource of my choice.
Oh, I've got a subscriber. Fitigator, subscribe.
Hey, welcome aboard.
Yes.
So I can take a resource that isn't a fish. This is where actually no, I should have taken 2 kelp or something to get ready for that other one.
Oh, thanks.
So now I'm going to have to
Thanks, Tokyoka. It says much better sound now. Oh, okay. Yay! Thank you very much.
Alrighty.
It sounds way better. Okay.
I'm going to grab... do you still have kelp? You do. You spent an artifact.
I don't know.
So that's going to make things more expensive. So I might grab an artifact.
That's
no,
what. No.
I'll grab a kelp.
Jan said that spot should give you a discount for a port, not an academy.
Oops. Oh, my whole turn is... Okay, I'll spend the second
Thanks,
fish.
Jen. Yep.
Sorry, I got confused by the icons there. My bad.
It is like Tarrant does need to, you know, he's the camera police, so he's like, oh, what to do? So I'm so glad that the sounds is actually... Thanks, Taxi Beast. Yeah, looks sounds like everyone says that the voice is much better, so it's not Tarrant's throat after all.
Okay.
It does sound...
My throat is deep today.
Yeah, a little bit deeper, but, you know, it's not that deep. I don't know. When we look at it again, then it will probably... We'll be like, oh, that sounds weird.
Okay. I'm saving the camera, so now it is your turn.
Okay. So you've built that academy in the fish, with fish. Now you have one kelp. All right, my go. I will build academy because that is the plan after all along. So there's no bonus here.
Yep.
But I do have, so it is free because I've got my ship here. I will move my ship here, and that means this one only cost 1, and I will need to pick up, because there's academy, I will also need to pick up the specialists. All right.
So our new specialist is to choose a specialist card in the display and use its ability as if you own that card.
So there's A and B. What's the difference, Tarrant?
The B cards are more advanced and you can drop them out in your first game. Otherwise, it's not layered, it's not, they have no different rules associated with it. It's just a reflection of difficulty if you want to make your first game simpler.
Look at the genius. Choose a specialist card in the display and use its ability as if you own that card. This does not exhaust that card. Well, that's pretty good. So that means that it's unlimited use of this card, but you still need to pay a resource of, or whatever is required.
You'll still exhaust the genius to use it.
Oh, okay. Not
But
the
it
other
lets
card.
you
That
use
makes
any
sense
one
more.
of the
Yeah,
three, yeah.
of course. All right. So the other one, spy. Choose a location that has one of your opponent's building and resolve the location effect as you have just built that building there. That's okay. Take any broker. Take any one resource from the supply for each port you have built. You cannot take more than one resource of each type this way. Well, I haven't actually built any port yet, so I think I will take. But it might be handy because the last game it's kind of like the one that like saved my life a little bit, although I don't have a port. Okay, I will actually take the broker. Thank you.
Okay.
Yes. Okay.
All right. And then there is no location action at this particular flotilla.
Yep. Get anything else?
Okay. And so play passes back to me.
Mm-hmm.
So all I have for resources is 1 kelp.
Mm-hmm.
What I would need to build something is 2 kelps. So I had, I should have taken the artifact. I forgot that you wouldn't have to spend it here because now you've got 1 artifact and you can build there. So
Yeah.
once again,
No, but then again, I might have not placed it here. I might have placed it somewhere else.
you may well have placed it
Yeah.
elsewhere, but then you would have been able to pick up a resource as well. So,
Yeah.
Once again, so I can't build anything, which means I have to dive.
Dive. See what's
So
happening.
these are my choices: 2 kelp, or 1 resource of my choice. Now I was going to build over in the kelp land here anyway, so let's flip it this way.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to take 2 kelp. 1, 2. Oops, sorry. I may do that occasionally.
Excuse me.
And I could grab an extra resource of any type. So, whoops. Sorry. Getting used to my cameras.
And I also need to choose 1 resource.
So if let's see, I can grab something.
Mm-hmm.
You get your resource. I'm not sure what the timing is on this one. I'll grab a metal.
Mm-hmm.
I'll get a metal, and then I
I
also
assume
get.
you do it first and then I... That's right. Maybe
And I
Jen
also
can help
get
us. Do
pickling
I
up token.
choose now? I assume that it will get resolved now before continuing, because I just imagine that that's the first part, because then, you know, whatever you get or whatever you do, it might affect me as well.
Yep.
Because it's that kind of game where your turn would be much affected by what your opponent is doing.
Yep.
So, is it me?
It's
to,
you, yes. So you
actually
get one of anything.
Mm-hmm. I haven't actually... What have you got, Tarrant? So you've got
Bring
kelp.
my resources
You haven't built
up
anything
here,
yet,
so-
right?
I haven't. So I've got an academy here and a port here.
Okay. So I'm gonna just I'm just take a fish and see what happens. Okay.
Okay.
Mhm.
You'll go.
Yeah. Jen said resolve the dive card first. You done?
Yes.
What did you do? Oh, just diving. Yeah. All right. So I will build a port right here.
At a cost
cost
of
me
one artifact.
One artifact. Very much so. Seastead or Falcke. I don't know. What else? And then
You move your ship.
so I get to move first. While I think about this, can you please respond to Hasil's smart question? All questions are smart.
What's the question? So you can't really sabotage the other player, even if you're playing. There's quite a lot of sabotage in this game. I'm already thinking ahead to. I guess there's no direct sabotage,
See you soon, Wyan.
but you can very much score off things the other players have placed. There are some nasty little effects, particularly around moving these ships and moving the man tiles that you'll see later. So it's actually quite a... it's not direct sabotage. I'm not going to blow up any of Stella's things, but I'm going to do my best to strip her of potential points.
Oh! Fine, I heard that.
Yeah, you're next to me, of course
Yep.
you do. Yeah, and you're going to do the same.
Yeah, okay, yeah, fine.
I wouldn't expect anything less.
Alright, so because I've unlocked 3 buildings, so the first thing is to actually move my boat to somewhere else first, right?
Hang on, you built a oh yeah,
port.
sorry, you're building a ship. Yep.
Yeah, so I built the port, put it there, and then I've got to resolve to move my ship here. So I paid the cost. I need to move my ship here somewhere. Now, before I do that, then I'm just going to list what I'm going to do, so I can kind of like try to think how is it going to fit together, you know, the best way for me. I'll get one of the resources of like any resource but artifact. So I can get one of these 3, which I might take the fish, because now I've got 1 fish here. I'll get the fish. Or, excuse me, or this metal, because then I can start building metal there with 1. So I'm gonna say I'll do that. Oh, sorry, that's not metal. Where's the metal? The blue one? This one?
Yep, that
Thank
one.
you. So I take metal. Now, what I can do is swap. Now, I can see that Tarrant
I
has...
think swapping comes after the I think you have to do the... swapping will come after the location effect. Just because of the not taking an artifact thing.
Okay. Okay, got it. Alright, so I can't take... Well, I can't take artifact. Ooh, and I choose one of these docks, but I have to think ahead really in this game, because there's a lot of thinking ahead.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, while you think, I'll
Yeah.
just explain what
Yes,
the
thank
3
you.
steps are going to be. So the first thing Stella will do in the sequence is take one of these docks, like I did before, and place it under her port to get a level up on victory points and to make some spaces more valuable for different building types. The second thing is that she'll get 1 resource of any type that is not an artifact. And then the third thing, by emptying out a column, Stella gets to switch 2 demand tokens and switch the one that's locked. So she won't be able to move artifacts, but she'll swap 2 of these other 3 demand tokens, then unlock the artifacts, and then lock one of the 2 that was switched.
Mhm.
So I'm well set up to protect against that. If I only had 2 kelp, I got 3 kelp at the moment. If I only had 2 kelp, Stella could put the kelp somewhere where the first 2 buildings are covered already, and I wouldn't be able to afford to build anything, and then I'd have to go diving again. But because I've got 3 kelp, I will be able to build whatever Stella does. So that's a big part of this game, is watching what resources the opponents have and doing things that will harm their plans.
Which is not really easy. I was like, it doesn't matter what I do. I don't think I can start up Tarrant's next turn. So,
But you know, at the moment, I could afford to build here. Stella can turn that into a fish.
I know, I might like, I'm thinking of like the whole 3 steps, what I'm going to do.
Yep.
I could build fish here, if I put it here. It doesn't really matter for Tarrant at this stage, really. I don't want to, like, it will take a while for me to decide if I want to calculate like every single little bitty itty weeny thing. Okay, Tarrant, what's, maybe Jen can help. What can I do? No, don't. I feel like cheating is Jen or Ian. Oh, Ian's here as well, by the way. Hi, Ian. So, Ian is the other designer. Is it? I believe. Ian? Yes. Yes. Because, alright. If I put it here, I could try to build stuff there, and then I just like move this around without actually trying to do much of anything, really. So I'll, instead of metal, I'll just do, I'll take fish. I'll take fish. Is that okay? Alright.
Yep.
Oh, I moved the thing again. But Tarrant does have, you know what? I'll keep the metal if I can. How do I take metal?
You just have to click it lightly.
Ah, yeah, thank you. Just in case.
So is that the location bonus?
That is the location bonus.
Yep.
Now I get
So you also need to
guess the dog.
build a dock.
Yeah. With the dog, I will get probably, okay, I'll get this one underneath the one that I just built. Is that correct?
Over here.
Thank you. Where? Here? No, here.
This one.
Yeah, I was zooming in too much, and then I was like, oh, where is it? Okay. Oh, sorry, thank you.
Okay. So you can see here that Stella already has an academy in this spot, the adjacent one, but a shipyard would score 1 extra, not an academy there. So
Oh, that's
no
what it
bonus
is.
point for that.
So hang on, that is that one, right? You're right. I've built academy. That's Tarrant actually made a good point. So I should probably get this one because, sorry, Tarrant.
It's okay.
That's the thing. Like me and Tarrant usually in our gaming group, we're just not really that worried. We just like, oh, whatever. We're just playing and see what happens.
So that'll be 1 extra
Yeah.
point for that academy.
That only makes sense because I don't have any other reasons. I don't think. Maybe not to choose that one. Okay. All right. Now, what am I?
Now you get to do your swap.
That's correct. With the swap, I will do one of these. Don't have like I can't really think of anything. I think Tarrant's okay, so I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna unlock this, and then I'm gonna lock one of these two. So I'm gonna just lock this one. Okay.
Okay.
So in here, I feel like you need to try to be as efficient as possible to be able to build as much and as quick building as possible without having to dive and get resources. That's basically the main thing, right?
Yep. All right. So we'll swivel around to my turn.
Mm-hmm.
So as you can see, I've got 3 kelp and a metal. I'm going to build over here on kelp. Now I want to build a shipyard because that will also give me a swap, and it will. I like having ships out. I didn't have any ships out last time we played for quite a while, and I felt very. You were able to snipe me with ship position quite a lot. So I could build here.
Looks like your face is frozen.
Is it?
I don't know.
Yeah,
Yes.
it does appear to be. Everyone, you can see me in deep thought, but the camera seems to.
Yeah, no, because we use a different camera. That's all.
Just
Okay.
remind you what I'm looking like. But, yeah. All right, so I've got 3 kelp. I want to build a
There you go.
shipyard.
Back again.
Cool. Both of these 2 positions would score me 2 extra points for a
Yes.
shipyard. And the bonus effect here on number 2 is to turn 2 resources into 2 other sorts of resources, which doesn't get me any new resources. The bonus on number 3 is to use one of my previous location actions again.
Ooh.
That's going to give me 1 new resource, and I'd prefer that. So I'm going to spend...
Tarrant's gonna smash me. Oh,
1,
I've mentioned it
2,
at the start,
3.
so Jen can help you with answering questions. If you type it in the comments, because Jen's a co-designer.
Okay, I'm going to build a shipyard there. Alright, now I get to build a ship. And let's see, Stella does not have any kelp.
Oh, Ian's here as well, and Ian's the other designer, so Ian and Jen. So, any questions there?
Alright, so Stella has no kelp, so I might put this here, because even though I wouldn't get to use that location bonus, I can lock down these extra 2 points. And I like locking down points. And I'll get another ship on the board. So I think I'll do that. So there's my ship.
Yep.
I get to reuse a location action, which is to gain 1 resource. Now, because I can choose either of those, it gives me full choice from all the resource types. And let's see, fish is going to get expensive. I might grab an artifact. No, I might grab...
What you gonna grab, Tarrant?
Let's see, if it's kelp, I can leave that as kelp, actually. I'll need the kelp, and I'll swap the other 2, and that might change your plans, because it'll move the artifact and the fish. So remember, I can do that, because I'm repeating this action here, which is any resource except fish. Okay, so that's my location, that's my thing, and then my third effect is to do a swap.
Oh no, I'm gonna get screwed over by Tarrant, I forgot.
Yep, so I'm going to swap those over.
That's okay.
This becomes unlocked. Sorry, I need a... Oops. Uh-oh. I pressed L. Oh, there we go.
Okay.
It's flipped, and then I can lock the...
I forgot about that.
I'll lock the artifact in place. Okay, that's my turn. So a little bit of sabotage there, because it can be quite a lot of little cutthroat things you can do.
That is correct.
Now, while we're going through this, I'll just quickly point out the endgame triggers. There are 4 potential triggers. One is when we've drawn all 12 of the normal dive cards. One is when 1 flotilla is completely full. One is when a player has only 1 building left out of the 12 on the board. And one is when the 20 cleanup tokens are gone. And once that's happened, we finish that round, we do 1 more round, and then the game is over.
Yeah, I've really stuffed that up because I totally forgot that you're going to do that. So I should have swapped the other one. Anyways, I'll lock the other one. That's what I should have done. Now that I'm in this situation and Tarrant has got pretty good stuff, I might need to dive, unfortunately, because I don't think I can get anything else. Although, let's see. 2, Pretty, I can't get kelp. So kelp is the one that Tarrant's going to build next time. I can't build here. Yeah, pretty... I'm not doing that well at the moment. Thanks to Tarrant. Thank you. I'm gonna have to dive. Alright, we'll see if I...
Put it on the discard pile first and then
Okay,
just
yeah.
flip the whole pile.
Okay. What do I want? I don't mind... Well, I get fish either way, so I get fish. And Terrence will get fish. Whether I want metal or kelp. So I've got metal here, so I might probably... Yeah, I'll get the metal. So, give me an advantage there. And Terrence turn.
And I get the kelp. Okay.
Very powerful now.
Switch it around. So now I have 2 kelp, a fish, and a metal. My plan was to build here, and I've got a couple of extra resources now that I can exchange, which is pretty handy. So this will cost me one kelp because of the ship to build something here. Now I'm going to build a shipyard once again to lock down these 2 bonus points. My ship needs to move. Now I could move it here. So I'm going to be able to turn 2 resources into 2 other resources. So I could move it here, turn these into kelp, and then I'd be able to build the 4 kelp position. So that's one option. Or I could turn them into fish or metal and try to snipe whatever you're building. Now you have 2 metals, so I don't want to move my ship to metal. You have 2 fish, so I definitely don't want to move my ship to 2 fish.
Do whatever you want.
Yep, and if
I didn't really think it properly because I should have known that the Terran has got an evil plan.
What I might do, I will try to lock this down. And you don't presently have a swap coming, so that's all right. I can't get beaten out of the kelp here. All right, so that is the ship I moved. Then I have to place down another ship for that shipyard. I could just keep going big on kelp, or I could sort of stash it over here in a safe location. Or if I do put it next to the fish, then I'll give Stella the opportunity to build here. It's a lower value spot because there's only 1 point if she builds a academy. And I would get to take a resource, and this particular bonus here, turning 2 resources into 2 points, it's not necessarily something Stella will want to do. At this point.
I'm just like, as in like, I don't know.
So I'm going to do that. I really like the choices in this game.
Okay.
I really do enjoy this game. All right. Then I'm going to use the location action to get some extra kelp. So once I go in on here, I am going to be stuck diving. That is a downside.
If you're going to be stuck where? In here?
If I spend all of this kelp here, then I'm going to have to die. Actually, no, because my bonus is going to be to grab a couple more resources off that.
Yeah.
So
there you go. You've done well.
I'm okay with this. Where did I put my ship? Over there. Cool. So that is my action.
Okay.
Flip it back over. You've got 2 fish and 2 metal.
I'll build it
I
here.
just move them up so they're slightly in the frame.
Okay. Thank you. I'll build my port here and get the bonus of something. So I'm going to get a fish. Pay the 2 metal. And I will... Oops. Thank you. And I'll get the fish. I'll pay the cost. Now I've got the dock. Yeah. So out of this, let's see what I can get. Where am I right now? Is I get to... Oh, hang on. Wait a minute.
Sorry.
I'm just thinking maybe I should get... Sorry, everybody. I'll put it back. I'm actually going to build a shipyard here. And that actually gives me another ship that I can place here. And then I can
get one non-metal resource, which you've already done. You took the fish.
I took the fish. So what did I miss there? I put these out. I get the non-metal resource. I think that's it.
Yep, that's it.
Oh, the Shogun stains arrive. Hello.
Hello.
That way. Yeah, thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll come back around to my side. So I've got 3 kelp.
So Hexy Beasts also has got is a content. What do they say? What are we? Content creator. Content creators. So yeah. So that's why so Jen can probably respond to that if the Hexy Beasts were wanting to do something with the game. I'm trying to connect people because I'm happy to help. Yeah.
All right. So I'm going to spend 3 kelp with the 1 discount here to build something here. Now, what I'm going to build is a port.
Yep.
So the port bonus is to place a tile. Now, ideally, I'd want both the ones on the right-hand side to have shipyards, because that's what I've already built there. But I'll take this one, because then I can get 2 points for it. So
very good.
That's what I want. But I have to move my boat first.
I'll bring the next port up.
So I'll pop it here in the hope that I'm going to be able to build a shipyard here and just really lock this flotilla down. And you can see now here we've got one which is worth 3 points if you've got an academy in the right place. So getting in and placing that particular port.
Wait, sorry.
This one here.
Oh, right.
Now 3 for an academy in the right place.
This one, okay.
And so now, I can see that Stella could place a port here on my discount and get 3 points off that.
Yeah. That's what I was actually thinking, because this is actually, but the thing is, the bonus is not that great. Now, with this one here that I've got my boat, my ship on, I need to pay it first before exchanging resources. Is that correct?
So at the moment, you don't quite have enough resources to make that one work. Just to finish off my bonus here, this one here, the little arrow on the card, lets me take my side of the current dive card. So I get a fish and a kelp. Just leave them slightly on the screen. Alright, so I have built my port, I've taken my dock, I've got my location bonus, and my next academy will give me another swap.
That is a very good move, Tarrant.
And we go to Stella's side.
Well, I'm looking at this fish area here.
So
So
Stella has 3 fish.
If I build here, its academy is the one that give me something. If I build here, it's actually the shipyard that's going to give me something.
Yep.
But do I really want the shipyard?
Or if you build a port here, you can level up your academy by building one of these 2.
You really want me to build here, don't you?
I'm just
Yeah, no, yeah. I was like, oh, is that Tarrant? Just because Tarrant wants something. Hi, Tuan. And Ian say points. Good. This is like a lot of decision to be made. And I've actually checked Hexy Beasts, I think, saw the pre-order for this game. Like, it's a very reasonably priced for a game like this level, I think.
I haven't seen the price point, but I'm sure it is.
I don't know. Yeah, there's a pre-order on WizKids page, so I've checked it out. Okay, Tuan, better late than never. Now, do you want to update people or how to enter?
Yeah,
and that's the button.
Yep. So to enter the giveaway for a copy of this game once it's released. There's the think bubble. Send us an email with the password water in the subject line to meeple.university.giveaway@hotmail.com.
One per person.
And with one entry per person.
Yeah.
And we shall choose a winner at random once we're through with the game. So,
Yes.
Cool.
Sorry, I think I am going to do this again. So I'm going to do this. Build a shipyard with the cost of 3.
Yep.
Now, what's the next step? Is to move my ship.
Yes, move the ship that's there.
I will move it to I think I want to move it here. No, what have you got? What resource have you got? What can you build?
I have one
next?
kelp and one fish.
So you can't really build anything.
I can't build anything.
Okay, so if I want probably something that kind of like helps me a little bit, I'll probably. So the metal hasn't got anything. Maybe I should put it here. And let's just put that there for now. I might change my mind later. Oops.
Yep.
Now, I want to use this card because this is the card that I should use this time, which means I get a resource. That's all I need. It's only one. I only have one port.
Zoom in here.
So, take any one resource from the supplier which you have each port you have built. I only have one, but I think that's all I need to use this bonus.
Yep.
So, my port is located at the fish resources, so I'm going to take that fish. Now I'm going to exchange the bonus. Just take away the fish, and this is actually got flipped. Yep. Got flipped, thank you. So I'm going to exchange one fish to any two, and could be fish as well if I want to. Now I lost the fish. Where's the fish? I thought I took it.
I might have dropped the specialist card on top of it.
No, it's okay. I'll just take it. So with the fish, I'm going to turn it into 2 other resources, in which I am going to do metal. Bear with me, everybody. I take metal. Okay.
Now, one thing, we found this the first time we played it as well. Sometimes using a card like that at what looks like it could, be quite a weak opportunity.
Wait.
Using it at the right time so you can get this bonus is.
Wait a minute. I know that Tarrant's about to build this, although he doesn't have.
I can't build anything. You can do the maths, but I've got nothing. Yeah, I will be diving this turn.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, let's just do that. I'll do that. So Tarrant can't really swap stuff this round, so that's okay. I'll do that. What else did I miss?
So you have built the shipyard. You've put out. You have how many ports have you built? Shipyards have you built?
Well, 3. The third
3.
one.
So you need to put another ship on the water.
I forgot about that. Thank you. So.
We are kind of mangling the order a little bit.
Yeah,
so apologies
sorry
for
everybody.
That. But you're meant to move the ship that gets used for building, then do the building bonus, then do the location, then do the row and column bonus, and even that I can't remember which order. So it goes in. It's very well outlined. We've just sort of danced around it a couple of times.
I think I should probably spread it out a little bit because I've got a few ships around, and I know that this if I build this move here anyway. So I'm probably going to try to just put it. I don't know, maybe here, because I got it here, I got it there, and yeah, we'll see what happens.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very good. So that's your turn. Switch it around to my side.
Yes.
So, as I've been saying, all I can do is dive. Alright, so I can either take 2 artifacts, which will... So Stella only has 2 metal at the moment. So if I get 2 artifacts, let's just have a look.
Build it.
And Stella can't swap anything anytime soon. So if I get the 2 artifacts, I'll be able to start building here. Although it gives Stella a resource here, then I can use this switching one to get 3 or 4 of the same type. So that's pretty helpful. And that will give Stella 1 of everything. So it will give her the 3 metal. And it actually doesn't open up any new options for her. So I think I like that. I'll do that. So I'll
That's a
grab
good
the
point,
2
yeah.
artifacts.
Yeah.
And Stella gets a kelp, a metal, and a fish.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't like diving. I like building.
Well,
Yeah,
no
okay.
one does. Building is more, it's like, oh no, I can't do anything, and then you dive. It's kind of like we try not to do it, but...
Yeah. There are times, particularly later, when you're trying
Yeah.
to get those big combos of 5 and 6 resources,
Yes.
that, or when you're trying to score, get the resources to score off your ports when something looks like it's coming to an end.
Yeah.
But
No.
when we're here at the start, when we don't need that many resources, it's painful to dive.
I do have a plan, although I don't remember exactly. Oh yeah, that was it. It's the metal. I would like to build my port here. Oh yeah.
Oops.
I just stumbled the board. Cost me 2 metal. And 1. Oops, sorry. Everybody. 1, 2. Move my ship to the next spot. Let me just see. So there, like everything's still. So Tarrant can build here next then, which is I really think that what he's going to do. I can't build metal. What is the bonus there? Exchanging stuff. Okay. So if I leave it here, maybe I should probably. Sounds like I probably needed to dive next turn. If I put how many of the
I have 2 artifacts.
this one?
Which one?
Okay, so you
I
can.
have 2 artifacts, so you would be opening that spot up to me.
That's correct. But if I want to, I can't really get artifact as a bonus this time as well. So I can't even build it here. So I will just put it there for now. And I will get the dock, which is, I've got something that I want. It's this one, isn't it?
So neither of those is worth a lot. This one would be worth 1 bonus point for what you've already built. The other ones, there are no existing bonus points there.
Yeah, it's just, it doesn't actually, it's not that great, but yeah, I thought I've seen something else, but this is 1 and this is also 1. That's the same, isn't it?
This one doesn't currently score you anything because you've got a shipyard in the upper right position.
I've got, oh yeah,
sorry,
that's
no, I was looking at a ship.
Yes.
Yeah, disregard what I said. Both of those would be worth 1 point based on what you've got at the moment.
Yeah, which is not the best. I mean, alternatively, I can build Academy. This is like me being APs for everybody. But this is basically the game. So if I build Academy, then I can get one of these bonuses. And then I can get... Oops, wrong one.
Sorry.
3, 4. Yeah, where's my shortcut? I can get the artifact. Now, it's nothing that... Okay, you know what? I'm going to just leave it as it is. I'm going to put one of these dock tiles, which is... It really is similar, so I'm going to just put it here. So that means I get to enjoy just 1 measly point here.
1 point for this one.
And if I build a shipyard here, then I get 1 point, and so on. I don't know. I feel like it's not the best move, but we'll see. And Hazel is right. There's always a lot happening, a lot to be on top of. That's basically of like, oh, am I? There are times where I feel like I'm barely above water. Get it? It's so cheesy. Sorry. So I build a port there, and then I get the dock, and I move my ship. Anything else I need to do? The bonus. I can turn 2 resources into a 2 points. So if you put it here, what resource do I get if you build there?
Any resource of your choice.
Oh, that is interesting. Because I still can't actually afford anything if I place it there. That means I have to dive next. If I place it here, Tarrant will do it here, and then what is this?
That lets you redo one of your other bonuses.
Okay.
Any one bonus from a building you've already placed.
Okay, so if I put it there, Tarrant can build here, but that means I can't possibly build something here because it will cost me 1. But if Tarrant build here, so if Tarrant build here, I can get. I don't get anything. So either way, I think I will probably put it there just because maybe that's probably a. I don't know if I'm wrong. So anyways, I'm gonna do the bonus, which turning in this one and this one. I'm probably gonna regret it, but I think I probably need it into these 2. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Oh no, I feel like I've done something bad. Jen's probably like, no, don't do that, Stella.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't have done that.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see how it goes. So I am going to build here.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2. What I will build is a port.
Mm-hmm. At what point do I get the bonus?
So now you move the ship and get the bonus.
Yep. Okay, I will do probably. What have you got? What resource have you got? You don't really have anything.
I have a kelp and a fish.
But you can't really. You can actually do. Thanks, Jen. Encourage words of encouragement. You haven't decided what things you're going to activate yet, right?
Correct, but I could do getting 2 artifacts, I could switch those 2 for something else, or I could get 1. Those are
I'm going to put it
options.
there for now. And I'm going to take this. Okay.
Okay. Then I get the location, which is to build this dock,
Mm-hmm.
and make this one worth 3 points.
Whoa!
Then I didn't do anything here, did I? No. So I get to repeat one of these.
Mm.
So let's see. You've got the artifact, so you can build in here.
Mm-hmm.
Which means if I take the 2 artifacts by repeating this card, it's not going to let me build anything. Most of the inexpensive things are done at the moment. The other question to ask is, does Stella have a... So Stella builds a academy, she can switch things around and ruin my plans as well.
Yes.
And
Hello, Daryl, with
reason-
1R from Twitch, because we multi-stream this and I know that Twitch is working because Daryl is there.
yay. Alright. So if I do... the tricky thing here is if I try to get ready to, say, build here on the inexpensive fish place, Stella can build an academy here and swap my fish away, and then I still won't be able to build
It's
anything.
locked, actually. Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. You're right, yeah.
So I might struggle...
Mm-hmm.
I might struggle to do what I want. So,
You read my mind.
in this case, I'll just say that resources are king.
Mhm.
One of the things I've got potentially coming for me soon, so I'm reusing this one and repeating the
Diving action.
my side of the dive card.
Yep.
One thing I've potentially got coming up is when I place one more port, I can score one of my docks. So if I'm holding on to 3 artifacts or 3 fish or 3 of metal, then I'll get 3 points out of it, which is handy.
Okay.
All right, so I've placed, I've taken the dock, I've done this action, and I did not trigger a swap. So, your turn.
Okay. I will build something here with a cost of 1 artifact.
Yep.
What I'll build is... Oh, interesting. So if I actually activate this, that means as Tarrant said, I can swap this around.
Yep.
It doesn't actually affect Tarrant because you can't do anything anyway the next turn. You have to dive next turn.
Looks like it.
Yeah, sorry. So we usually do this, right? If whoever wins will needs to do the laundry or dishes. So that's what happened last time, and then Tarrant won, and then Tarrant hasn't done his. So
It's still in baskets next to the wardrobe. I'll do it eventually.
Shh, dirty laundry. Don't tell people about
No,
dirty laundry.
that's clean laundry.
Okay, thank you.
Clean laundry in baskets.
It's literally. All right. So where was I? Okay. While I think about this, you can probably like talk to people about Flotilla, and we really like it because this was one of my top game of last year, and maybe this one would be the top game of this year. Wink, wink. Maybe not.
Yeah, no, we've we played Flotilla a couple of times. We do have a video for that.
How to play? Yeah.
Yep, it was an interesting game. It was 3 to 5 players, so it was there were certain interactions that just didn't work at 2. And it was a big sort of sprawling game, and you would build your tiles up, try to combo things together. You would go diving for stuff. So you see all the same icons in Seastead here.
Mm-hmm.
But this one is, of course, a designed 2-player game, also with a solo mode. And yeah, it's very tight. A lot of tricky
very
decisions. Okay, you are building your 4th shipyard, are you?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Okay, so first thing was you moved the ship. Second thing was you added the new ship.
Mm-hmm. Done.
Third thing is the
Bonus.
location bonus, so you can swap 2 resources for 2 other resources.
Mm-hmm. At the moment, I only have 1 metal. So if I want to, I can swap 1 metal to 2 others. I don't think I want to swap it because I don't know. Well, the cheapest place is currently fish. So maybe I should get fish. Although I know that Tarrant will probably dive next, and then he won't give me fish potentially. But either way, I don't get anything. So you know what? I'm gonna get fish anyway. Sorry. Why is it the kelp there in the fish spot? Anyways. Fish. That's the only resource I want to do. Now I trigger the bonus, the raw bonus of building all my shipyards.
Yep, so we haven't seen these before, but each row has a bonus associated with it. I mentioned my one before that I could do if I built my next port.
Mm-hmm.
With the academy, you would get to flip a specialist back up to use a second time, or get a point for. With the shipyard, you get to move all your ships.
I can move that away to get a point.
Only if the whole sea is full.
Right. So at this stage, unfortunately, I'm not going to do much of ship moving because it is pretty much where I kind of want it to be. So I know it's a wasted bonus. I feel like I don't use this, to my advantage. And Daryl's also said Flotilla was a very complex and deep game. Do you find Seastead to be similar level?
I think it is.
Can you press the focus button? You froze it again. Sorry, this is the camera. Yep.
Yep. I think it's deep in a different way. It's quite deep by modern 2-player dual standards.
Mm-hmm.
I think in Flotilla you impact the other players, but you're building your own area. In this one, your sharing the same things. You've got to be really careful about the advantages you give your opponent. Fewer rules, but I would say it's as deep.
Yeah, different rules. Like, if I could have separate those deeper of strategy and deeper of rules, that would be two separate teams, I think. But and so yeah, hopefully that answers your questions. And Wayan said, I remember the first time joining here, I had a bet with my sister. If Stella wants somebody, needs to do dishes and then laundry. Yeah, it's a good way to decide who is doing chores by board games. Like, at least it's a consolation prize for the loser, right? Not if the player, the second winner.
Yeah.
We had this discussion last night.
Anyway.
Anyways, yeah.
All right, so yes, I was expecting you to do a swap, which was why I didn't take the fish. And then, of course, you didn't do the swap anyway because there was no need to.
Yeah.
So I've got 2 artifacts, I've got 1 kelp and I've got 1 fish. I can't afford anything. Don't have any specialists, so it's time to go diving. So I could grab 2 metal. So Stella has 1 fish, which also means Stella can't currently build anything. If I give you this 1 fish, you can build there, but then you'll give me something, and the location bonus will strip you of resources. Plus you'll have no... Yeah, so I can deal with that. But then if I've got 2 metal, I'm fully banking on you
to dive and get
either doing this to give me a resource or diving, which will give me resources anyway.
Yeah. It's so deep, isn't it? The strategies. I'm sure we missed something as well here.
The other option is I can flip it. I can have 3 artifacts. I know artifacts are locked at the moment. I would have 2 kelp and 2 fish, and then when I do this, if I placed here, I would get another kelp and fish, and that's actually pretty good. I think that combo works well. Stella will have 2 metal, which is not currently enough to build here, and that will force a dive as well. So I think that's the thing to do. Fish, artifact, kelp. These resources are limited as well. There's, I think, 10 in the bag. So they are limited. Hasn't come up at this point, but here we go. Okay, so you get 2 metal.
You're really good. Like, now you've got the 3 artifacts, so that means you can build here. You can build next time. You can build here in the 3 artifact spot.
Yes, which will give you something.
Yeah. So either way, I'm good. But at the moment, I don't think I can build anything because I've got 1 fish. Doesn't mean anything, and 2 metal. So yes, and I'll need to dive as well. Oh, sorry. Quick. Yep. All right.
Another artifact coming someone's way.
I can get fish because that probably is a better one for me. But then, well, look at what resources Tarrant has. It's good. So we definitely get artifact each.
Yes.
And I will get... This is probably a slightly better one because it doesn't... Yeah, okay, I'll do this. Sorry, I'll get the back again. Keep doing that.
Okay. All right. So I can still afford here. Can't afford there. I can't afford anything on Kelp Island at the moment. I can afford to do something on fish, but this is a really good bonus here. And if I look ahead at the other thing I want to do, it'll be worth, and a shipyard is worth a couple of points there as well.
Din, din, din.
Yeah. All right, so I'll take the 3. Oops, sorry. Not there. 1, 2, 3 artifacts. You get a resource of your choice and move your ship.
Where'd you build? Did you build it here?
I'll be building there, yep.
I will move it to, where is that? 4, 5. So this is full, and I can move it here if I want to.
Mm-hmm.
How many fish do you have? 2?
I have 2 fish, but I'm about to... Oh no, you changed the dive card.
Mhm.
I didn't even notice that.
Oh, sorry.
That's
Do you want to change
frustrating.
it? You want to change it?
No, I'll still do it. I'm just not getting as much out of it as I expect to.
So that means you get these 2. I mean, a kelp and a
Yeah.
I think. So you will definitely be able to build that. Terrence,
So there's another reason to go diving is if players are trying to combo up these regain the dive card bonuses.
Yeah. So I'll move it here. Let's just move it to here. And I'll get to choose a resource of my choice.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. There you go.
What did you take, sorry?
Metal.
Metal. Which gives you that one. Alright, I'm going to then...
Mhm.
So shipyard is worth 2 points there. An academy will let me do a swap.
Mhm. So while Tarrant's thinking, somebody asked about the giveaway if you haven't entered already. So one per person, email us with this password on this subject line on the screen. Water. Why not?
Water.
Yeah, water. To meeple.university.giveaway@hotmail.com. Now, I should probably get rid of it so you can see the game.
Yep. So if I look at the sorts of bonuses we've got here now, this one lets you move an academy or shipyard to an available location on an equal or lower cost anywhere.
Yep.
So it lets you clear something out in order to get a good bonus again. This one just lets you resolve a location bonus that someone else has done.
Mhm.
So they're all ways of getting resources. And I feel like I want to do a swap as well. So what I'll do is build an academy.
Mhm.
Yep. That gives me a specialist card. And I feel like the genius is going to give me some flexibility and stop me from having to think too hard about it at the moment.
Very good.
Okay. So I'll do the genius there. Then
I've done it.
You've
Yep.
already done it. You flipped the whole deck over. But
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
Okay, let's just... Oh!
it was back.
I'll reshuffle this.
Alright, now I get my location bonus, which is another artifact and a kelp. And then I can do a swap. So I've got 4 kelp. I could afford to build here. And
So what you
I've got-
going to do?
and you've got metal, so you can afford to go there, but I could force you over there.
Mhm.
And I've got enough kelp to afford anything, I think, so
Oh, I forgot about the swap. Oh.
I'll flip them that way.
Okay, I forgot about that part. That is a bad in my part.
Okay.
That is so sad, Tarrant. So I have 3 metal, but I can't afford to build anything here because it needs at least 4. The 2 fish is here.
There's you can build the
Oh yeah, that's right. I
there's a 2
forgot.
metal there.
But then you get something, which is actually not too bad for me. If I build, what is this? Academy. Here I get 1 point.
Yep.
I think that's the only options. Yeah, I don't think I can see any other options that could have been even more. So let's do that. So 1, 2, doesn't go in. 2 metal. And do you want to? And you move your ship first.
Where are we? Here.
Mhm.
Okay. I'll go there, and
That's it.
hang on.
Terrence is thinking in deep thought.
And then I get a resource. If I take the kelp, I could do that, which would give me a whole lot of resources. Because this one here lets you take both sides of the dive card. And it's in the resource types, which favour me. But it would give Stella a resource. But picking up 4 resources, that's actually pretty good. So I think I'll get a kelp. Look towards that.
Okay. So I will continue with my turn. I will build a academy here. Which that means I can swap these 2.
Yep.
Which is fine because you still get how many? 5?
I have 5 kelp.
Yeah, I'll do it later. That's meant to be later. I will resolve and get a specialist, which is this one. Not swap, not flip. And this is the one that give you 2 cleanup tokens from the supply. You may return 1 of your ships from any location. From any location to the game box if you do take 1 cleanup tokens. That can be done at any time, right?
Yeah, sorry, I just zoned and didn't show what was happening.
That's okay.
Yeah, so the salvager, take 2 cleanup tokens, which is a point, and then you can remove a ship to get a 3rd point.
Yeah, but I don't have to do it now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So essentially you get to discard a ship for 2 points because the card itself is worth 1 point if you don't use it.
Yep. Now, I can discard 2 of the resources to get points. I think at this stage of the game it might be worth it. So I'm going to discard these 2 because it seems to be always good to have 2 of the same resources because everything's expensive now, not that it's going to be a good idea. And I get 2 of these tokens, just here, 1. This is actually 1 point each at the end of the game.
Yep.
I just realized that my face is like cut like this. Oops. It's like this, like hello. Sorry, I'm just being silly again. All right. So that means, that means I've done that. I've just flipped this another one. What else do I need to do now?
Swap.
Oh, that's right, yeah. So either way, Tarrant is going well with the swap. If I swap these with this, it's not gonna make anything. Really? It's just, am I right? I think so. I think it's not gonna make or give you anything extra unless if I swap this 2. If I swap this 2, let me just have a look. Swap this 2 means that Tarrant can build here with the 5-1 here, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, this is the only way he can build. Is that right? Because you can't afford to build here at this stage anyway.
Yep.
You've got the resource, which is that one, right?
I have 5 kelp. Yeah.
Yeah. So let's just do that, and then I guess we'll see what happens. I'm just gonna lock this one. Okay.
Yep, that's that's a good move because that forces me. It forces me down here where you have buildings, so I can't try to play. Basically, if I place a port, you're going to score off it. And the bonus here, to say I can't do the 6, and if I do the 5, the bonus is 2 points, which doesn't give me any resources. So it's actually very frustrating.
I'm sorry.
Oh, it's good.
Part of the game, yeah.
Now the question is, so it's still a 4-point building if I build here, but then I'm going to be diving next time around.
Which is also
just
fine.
Flip back to my side. I don't have a swap coming anytime soon.
So it's always the end of the game now that if one flotilla is fully built and then we each got, was it one more turn each? Or just the other persons get one more turn?
We get equal numbers of turns. So I started. So you would, if you didn't trigger it, you would get one turn, and then we'd both get one more turn. Okay. Now I picked up that genius, so let's have a look, because I can use one of these.
That's actually true.
That might help me.
Mm-hmm.
Choose one location that has an opponent's building and resolve it, so that would let me get that extra kelp I need to get the 6 instead of the 5. Resolve 2 ship movements, or move one of your built academies or shipyards to a location on a lower cost tile. So I can clear up a space potentially.
Mm-hmm.
But this is the only lower spot. Let me go back in there again. Equal or lower cost. Alright, so what I could do is move this port over here or this academy over here.
Mm-hmm.
That clears up space on this one, but I still can't afford that. So
I think you just need to build here, Tarrant. Sorry. I was like, building, look, my ship is waiting for you.
So I think I could still build here.
That's true. Oh, hang on, you can't. Oh, you with the special.
If I use the genius to turn a fish into artifacts, I could build there.
That's true.
Could get a couple points out of that.
That's okay.
That might work because then I'll have a bunch of kelp. Alright, I think I'll do that.
Yep.
Cool. So, I'll flip the genius to use the spy to resolve one of the opponent's buildings. The building I will resolve is essentially this one. Turn 1 resource into 2.
So,
sorry, I threw your ship away. Where was it there?
So any building?
Any building of yours.
Okay.
So that lets me get artifacts. Then I can build here.
So do I actually get rid of the fish or not?
I spent the fish.
Okay. Oh, just one fish only?
1 fish for 2. So it's this one here.
Oh, right. Okay, yeah. And you pay the costs of the building?
Yep. So now I'm paying 4 things there to build a port on here.
Did you pay the cost first, right? Before turning fish into...
No, I used the genius to use the spy to use this location.
Of course, yeah. Sorry, my bad.
Alright, so now I've built there, so you get a resource and a ship movement. And the ship spaces are getting close to full. If you ever have to move a ship and there's nowhere for it, you get a cleanup token, but there's still 3 spots available at present.
Hey, Game Sapphire, welcome. Better late than never. Alright, I'm going to move my ship and then get a resource. I'm going to get a fish. Did you swap around these tiles or not? What?
I swapped...
Oh, you didn't. You don't have the opportunity this turn, right?
Yeah, I don't have a swap this turn.
Okay, so I'm going to get a fish here. And then I will move this. I think there's not much place here that you can do. So how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5?
Yep.
So if I put it there, that means you can build it there as well, which I don't want.
But I can get 2 goodies from this location action.
Ah, okay. So either way, I should probably do something that might benefit me or you. Oh, you haven't resolved the location action, do you?
Not yet.
Ooh. Let's do that because I want to get a freebie thingy.
Okay.
Oh, Ella's here. Hey, Ella. How's it going? Welcome.
Welcome.
To our playthrough. I'm about to get beaten by Tarrant.
Alright, so I'm building this dock here so I can get 3 points off this academy. Then the location action lets me grab 2 resources. I actually don't need the kelp at this point. Let's check what my ports are.
Mhm.
I've got a kelp. I think I've got one of each port actually. So basically any resources up to 3 of each
Mhm.
is going to score for me at the end of the game.
Mhm.
If I grab I will end up spending some kelp, so that's okay. So I'll get 1 kelp and
Mhm.
what else will I get?
Team
One
Stella. So does that mean ally in my team?
artifact.
This is not cooperative, so there's no Team Stella. That's Team Tarrant. Team Tarrant. Tarrant's winning.
Sorry, I can't get an artifact because it's from a different location.
Okay, that's
so
true.
instead I'll get a fish, so that way at least I've got pairs. Then if we go down to my board, I just finished the port row,
Mhm.
so I can score one of my
Well done.
docks.
Mhm.
So I'll score my kelp dock. I've got, if we just look in on the docks
Mhm.
again, 1 point
good.
per resource up to a max of 3.
Mhm.
If you've got like 3 of the same docks, you need 9 resources to score max. But yeah, at this point I'm not spending it, so the bonus is to get 3 of these.
Well done.
So 1, 2.
So those who don't know Ella has got a really good channel, YouTube channel, Instagram, Twitter, like Facebook, like everything almost basically. So visit her. She's done a really good video, good quality, high quality video. That's Ella. Also, Ella is the same city as I am, although we don't really see each other because of the lockdown much. You done, Tarrant?
Yes, I am. You're good.
I'm kind of like stuffed a little bit now because bless you. I would like to. The only thing I can build is the fish, so which I'm gonna do. That now. Spend the resources. Now, the bonus is to turn 1 resource into 2 others, but I don't have enough. I don't think I can get just that extra one, which is a bit of a suki lala at the moment. Anyway, I will pay the 3 fish. And I will build something here. I'll move the boat to here. And I will need to build one of these 2. So either the port, which if I build the port here,
Did I replace the port tile? I did.
Yeah.
Yes.
if I build the port here, I can get point.
So you need ones that have a shipyard off to the top right at the moment. So that one would
That
score
one.
you 2 at this point.
So this is the one. If I build academy, then let's see what the options are. So I don't think there's anything that's good at the moment. Like Captain African dive action, resolve up to 2 ships moving. No, not really useful at the moment. Spike, choose a location that has one of your opponent's buildings and resolve the location effect. That's probably a good one.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's a nice little catch-up one as well because I've built some high buildings.
So at what point can I use this Tarrant?
That one.
Not now,
Let me
straight
just
away.
go
I don't
back
think.
to your
Yeah.
point. So that one is at any time. They'll either say during building, during.
As in, like, can I use it right now?
Yes, you can.
Oh, I can.
Yep.
And then I continue to use the bonus of this.
That
one,
one's
yeah.
as long as they're in the right order. So, yes, you do the location action first, which gives you a card. Then you could spend the card right away.
Ooh.
Then use the location. Is my
Okay.
understanding.
All right. Please correct us, Jen or Ian, which is in the chat room. Just a location that has one of your opponents. Oh, okay. That can't be my own building. It's be your. This is the one that you used last time.
Yes.
So in that case, I will choose to resolve something that give me resources. I think that's the only
Yeah. So
logical.
this one gives you the dive card.
Mhm.
This one gives you 2 resources that aren't artifacts. So you're either getting an artifact and a fish,
Mhm.
or 2
Thanks
resources.
for helping.
Or you can use this one to use one of your own.
building. Is it?
Yeah, you
Okay.
could use that to
I
use
think
one
this
of your
is-
own, but
This is probably the best one because that's 2 resources. So I'm probably going to... And Tarrant is correct, Jen say. Thank you, Jen. Good to... I've got 2 resources. I will get 2 of... It's not really anything good at the moment. So Tarrant's going to build something here, potentially, which I'm going to get 1 of resources that is not kelp. So I probably should build... Everything else I can't really afford anything at the moment. I'm gonna get fish or metal. Metal. Let's do the metal bit. So Tarrant will get resource there, but if I build there. What have you got, Tarrant? You have fish, you don't have metal.
I have 2 fish, I have 6 kelp.
Okay. I'll get metal. 2 metal, sorry.
And then you can change one of those in for 2 as well with the
That's
location.
correct. And that means I have...
And you can turn 1 metal into 2 metal if you want.
Yeah. I'll actually do that. That's the plan. I don't know why I have to return it. It's like an official thing, I guess.
Yep.
So I only have 3 metals, which means I can't afford to build anything anyway.
But you know you'll be getting 1 more as long as
I know.
build here.
I know. Okay, I'll do that. Did I move this? I have moved this.
What?
Yeah, I
your
moved the ship.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool. And that was your academy, so it doesn't trigger
No.
anything of rows or columns.
Yep.
Okay. So we'll come back to me.
Mhm.
So I've either got a 3... hang on, let me just
You know-
check my board.
You know what I realized as
Four
well?
days
Because we started this playthrough when it's slightly dark. Now the sun is out and Tarrant looks a little bit brighter because the sun is that way. And Solomon said, for the record, good morning from Gulaxov. Oh my god, Dan and Drew stand in lockdown 2.0. Got it. And Damus is in the room. Always on Team Stella. Yes! Woohoo!
So I can either get 3 resources and 3 points, or I can get 4 points. But resources help me build more things, or they're worth points. So this, if I don't spend anything, this is a 5 point.
Yeah.
It all adds up. So I'm going to spend 5 because your ship is there.
Mhm.
So
I
can either build a
Keep a resource.
shipyard. If I build a shipyard, it'll score 2 points off this dock. So that's pretty handy. I'll do that. Okay.
That's you.
That's me placing. So now you get your bonus and to move that ship.
I got the bonus, which is the metal.
Yep. And there's now only 1 spot left to put a ship.
Mhm. There.
I think is correct. So the location bonus for me is to get a ship, but because there's nowhere to put it,
Good
it
point.
just goes off and I get a thing. So here's another part of the game towards the end, is that the timing of how you do shipping stuff can influence all these points.
Yup.
So I get that. Then the location bonus is to get 3 resources.
Mhm.
Now, what do I want?
Fish and fish. No?
Or do I want more kelp? Oh, I can't take kelp, so...
Mhm.
Fish. Fish will let me build something.
Mhm.
Or I could try to fill out one of these.
Yep. Ding. Oh, also, Solomon and Ella, if you haven't actually entered, please email meeple.university.giveaway@hotmail.com. So everyone's qualified except those in WizKids, because the game would come from WizKids when it's fulfilled to Kickstarter, not to retail. And Jan and Ian can't as well because they're the designers.
Alright, I will take the 3 fish.
Yeah.
I didn't clear anything out on my board in that turn, so.
And Moose is in the room. What is it with you gals getting up on the gas? No, we don't. We're just like, I'm just closer to Ella than Ella to Tarrant, I guess. Because we go to overseas conventions and we share rooms there, you know, roommates. So yeah, it's not like deliberately or anything like that.
Yeah.
And because I'm awesome. No, I'm kidding. You're awesome. And Ella awesome. All right, my go. I had a plan. It's to use metal. Discard them here. And to build port.
Okay. Sorry.
Is it good? Yeah. And I got a discount of 1, so that's only 4. I get to use this, but I can't move it anywhere else. Is that correct?
Correct. Everything is full, so it goes
I will
off.
discard that, and I will get a point.
Yep.
So I still have 1 specialist card that gets me point from the ship. Now, if I trigger it, I still have time on my last turn to do it, and if you trigger it, I still have anyway.
Yep.
So either way, I'll keep it for now, and then I'll use it last one.
Okay,
Yes.
so you will get to build a dock. You'll get
A dock.
2 more. It was this one you built, right? Yes.
Yes.
So I'll just straight up give you the 2
Thank
more
you.
of those.
Yep. I will need to choose
Cleaning
a
up the
dock,
waters.
which gives me the most points, which is probably, is it this one? No. Either this or the one at the end. Now, this is a bit of special, so rotation. So I need to quickly, Tarrant can help me.
Yeah, I'll count it out for you. So this one is
Sorry.
currently worth 3 points to you.
Yep.
This one, if
Thank
you
you, Tara.
placed it here,
Mhm.
would be worth nothing.
In here.
This one would be worth, oops.
Just put it there.
Yeah. So this one was worth nothing. That's no good.
This one
this
will
one's
get me
worth 1, 2 as well.
So these two are the same.
Yes. So then it's all, do you want fish or do you want kelp?
Yeah.
And of course, can you build something here? You're out of shipyards.
Mhm.
So, I think. Yep. So if you wanted to leave a spot to build an academy, this one could be worth more.
Yeah.
I also have academies, and I do have fish.
Yeah.
But you get a swap at the moment. So
I do get
subs.
so many. Okay. If I get that there, I don't have any resources. I'll leave it there. Where's the other one? I need to return them to this place. I'll flip it back to the next one. And then I will get to... What else? Yeah, I've got the point.
Yep, and you got so you got the 2 of those, and then you get to do a swap.
Yeah, because I unlocked this bit. So I will swap. So you got fish at the moment. So this is what you can build. Let's put you down to... I kind of like want it there, and then I get bonus resource. But then again, this is a really good one, 3 resources. So I'm gonna.
And if I do build there, it will trigger the end of the game because that will fill that flotilla.
That is correct.
Same thing if it's over on what's currently the artifacts.
Mm-hmm.
This one is locked. Game will go a little bit longer if you put it here potentially.
If I put it here, then you can build a. You got a resource, right? You can build here or here.
Yes.
You might build it here and then I've got nothing, but that's okay. Still. Is that right? Yeah. If I move it here, you can't really build. Oh, you can build here. Whatever you build. I don't want you to move to build it. I can't move it here. So let's just... And the other thing is, would Tarrant get a lot of points if Tarrant built here? So if Tarrant built a shipyard here, you get quite a point. Is that right?
Yes, a shipyard there would be worth 2 points.
Mm-hmm.
An academy there would also be worth 2 points because it's got a 1 on each side.
Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna just... I'm sorry, everybody. I'm going to put it there. Is it the same point as one, right?
Yes, it was 3 points plus the potential to put an academy there for more.
Yes. And then I'm going to do a swap here. I have a feeling I'm going to regret this, but anyways. Swap here. Unlock here. Because this has been like, I've been like being indecisive for too long. Let's just lock one of these. Doesn't really matter. I think at this point it's going to end after this round. Is that it?
Yes, unless you emptied a row. No, you emptied a column.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So that pretty much locks me into
Tarrant's
building.
sitting still, very still again. That's the camera because I'm using a different camera. There you go.
Yep.
Back online. Thanks, Jen.
Alright, so that pretty much locks me into building here.
Mm-hmm.
So I spend the 5 fish to build in here. So you get a resource and a point for the ship leaving the board.
Mm-hmm.
I can either build a shipyard, which will give me a point for the ship going away,
Mm-hmm.
and will let me move my ships, which will give me another point because there'll be nowhere to move it to,
Mm-hmm.
which I'll go through. Or I can get an academy, which will give me 1 point, and let me
So
do
this
a
is your
swap.
last turn, right? Because you triggered it.
No, it would be my second last turn. So
Oh,
you
right.
would finish the round, then we do one more.
I
Swap.
finished. Here,
We would finish the round
Yep.
in which it was triggered, and then we would do one more round.
each. Okay, so
Yep.
one each turn. Okay, got
Yep. As our neighbour starts trimming something.
it. Mm-hmm.
So I think, given you don't have any resources, so swapping things is really not going to
Yeah.
do much for me.
Yeah.
Which means the shipyard is going to be worth slightly more, I think, unless it's all ship movements. If you have no resources, take a resource. Yeah, none of that is worthwhile. So put the shipyard there. This ship goes off to give me a point.
Mhm.
Like so. Then what is next? So I did the ship. I get 3
Hey, Nicholas.
resources.
Let's just join us. It's like a distant cousin of Flotilla. So it looks like the game's almost finished while Terrence is thinking about it. Don't forget, if you haven't already done so, with one per person, email us with the password water in the subject line. And we'll draw this as soon as we finish this, before we end this live stream and then before we see the game. The Dice Tower just walked in to the chat room. Hello, the Dice Tower. Let me guess. Is it Roy? Is it Mike? Is it Tom? I don't know. And yes, this is a 2-player game.
All right.
2-player. This is a solo rule, but it's basically 2-player.
So now I get my shipyard bonus.
Yeah.
That will let me move each of my ships. So I'm
Yes.
going to move this ship. There's nowhere to move it,
Yes.
so I get a point.
Or maybe
then-
Ally as well. Ally
I'm
is
gonna
part
move
of
this
that tower.
ship.
Yes.
But there is a place to move it, so it goes there.
Okay. All right.
So I'll flip that over.
Oh, there was a place. Wasn't there before? Is it gone? What happened?
No, you've been moving your ships out as
Yes.
well. So, okay, so the end is triggered. This flotilla, where is it?
Mhm.
This flotilla is full. So the end is triggered.
Woo!
We finish this
One more.
round.
Yeah.
And then we get one more round.
So just to let you know as well, we have been contributing how to play and pocket playthrough on the Dice Tower, and we are going to also do this live stream on the Dice Tower. So when that comes, we'll usually announce it. You'll see on the channel, on the Dice Tower channel. We'll probably announce it on social media, Twitter, Facebook, usually Twitter and Facebook. So we'll let you know if that's... Oh, it's Kenny! Hey, Kenny! Yay! So Kenny's from the Dice Tower. So we'll also do this live playthrough on the Dice Tower. So because it is live, so we can't do it at 2. So we might try to keep the similar time slot, but we might do it on the Dice Tower. We'll see. We'll give you an announcement later. Okay. So Tarrant, what can I do? Like my last turn ever. What can I do here? I think the best one is to try to score points out of the resources because and I can't build anyway. So I'll do this. Oops. Okay. Do I get metal in one of my ports? It appears that I don't have metal. Do you get metal, Tara, in the...
I've got one of each.
Yes. Oh, one of each. Jeez. So if I give you metal, do I have... I only have fish, and the artifact. So I don't think I've got... Boo, I don't think I got anything. So if I give you metal, I should probably like... If I give you this, Tara, a wild resource, you can choose... You get 1 point. But if I flip it, you get 2 points because you get metal.
Yeah.
So that's basically is quite anticlimactic. And I get to do this card, my last specialist card, which gives me two cleanup tokens from the supply, and I can, what does it say?
And you can remove a ship from the board.
So I get the first one. So 2 special tokens down here. Thank you very much. You got it?
Yep.
Okay. So I can remove ships. Now, you can't build anything, am I correct? Sorry, I have to ask you just to save time for everybody.
Yeah, yeah, if I'd taken a kelp, I could actually have built there. I wasn't even thinking. But
You can build here?
But you can easily remove that ship.
I can easily remove that, yeah.
Make
Definitely, I'll remove that. Well, it's the only way.
Yep.
So that's 1 point. I'll remove everything because there's no point of having ships. So 1 more point for me, please.
I think you can only remove 1 with that.
Oh, is it? Yeah, I just flipped it again.
You may return 1 of your ships.
Okay, that's okay then. Let's do that. Oh, I don't remember where I put it.
It's in the...
It's here.
Yeah, the one space left that isn't that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
That's done.
That's it. And then my turn.
I miss the I'm so missing the physical gaming convention because that's how I met Kenny and the other Dice Tower peeps. Kenny said looking forward to see this game, didn't know anything about it. Yes, it's a really meaty 2-player. Kenny, I think you'll probably like it. Well, actually, I don't know if you're gonna like it. We haven't played any games. We just like have get together, but we haven't actually played any games yet. So hopefully online.
Okay. So you get 1.
Kenny, I'll message you after this. So yes.
1 resource of your choice.
Oh, okay. I'll get the fish then because I get a point from fish. Thank you.
Okay, and that is the end of the game. So now...
Why do I get a point of every resource of my choice?
Because I dived.
Got it. Thank you.
Sorry, why did I dive? Hang on.
You can't do anything else.
You get 1 more turn.
What?
Hang on.
No.
I triggered, then you dived. Then we get 1 more round.
Oh!
So I dived and you dived. So you got one more turn. Sorry.
Oh. So I could have done something different. Isn't it?
You only had 1 fish. You wouldn't have been able to afford anything.
That's right. I think diving is the way to go in here. So this is my last one.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So I will flip this.
Yep. So I get 2 kelp that I don't score from.
Yep. So 1 fish, 1 artifact.
Yep.
And 1 metal.
Okay.
Yes.
Now we're finished.
That's right. Kenny's had got the point. And we haven't played games because when we see at convention, we usually work. Kenny just like running around trying to organize everything. Like I admire Kenny. Like he's not on the camera a lot, but he's just like the organizer of everything. There's just like, hey Kenny, like that's so good. He's organizing everything in Dice Tower. So I should learn more from Kenny.
Alright. So let's score.
Yeah.
So here. First we score.
Before you do that, one more thing. So everybody, last chance. Sorry, Tarrant. To email us, meeple.university.giveaway@hotmail.com with the password water. You'll get the game when it is available on retail. Dice Tower can do it too because technically this is not a Dice Tower thing. Kenny from Dice Tower, that is. And Also, if you haven't already done so, it will help us if you hit the like button on this video. I think it doesn't come up for some reason. And yeah, subscribe if you haven't already done so. Oh, it's just late. Sorry. Okay, I'll try it again. And is there anything else? And thank you for WizKids for sponsoring this, so that we can, you know, have a giveaway here. And this is the Tarrant.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. So flotilla number 1, we
It's
score.
just like so nerve-wracking.
We score points for the locations. So Stella's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, it looks like Kenny can hear the lawnmower. Sorry. You know what? One moment, please. Continue, Tarrant.
And I get 3. Then we score off these docks. So dock here.
Hopefully it's slightly
Sorry,
better
Tarrant,
and
so-
the lawnmower is not that visible. But thanks. Yes.
So this dock here, Shipyard Academy,
Mhm.
Shipyard Academy.
Mhm.
So that's 1 point for this to Stella. And then off this dock,
Oh, it looks like it's on the Dice Tower Studio as well, like lawnmower and everything. Yeah.
this one here, we've
It's
got
quite common. Good to know.
Academy Shipyard,
Mhm.
Academy Shipyard. So Stella gets 3 off that, so a total of 4. I get 0 off the docks for that. And then Stella can score fish. So we'll go to, she can score up to 6 fish.
Mhm.
We've got 3.
Mhm.
So we'll remove them now just to track it properly.
Yes.
Stella gets 3. So off that flotilla, it's 13 to 3.
Mhm.
Then we go to flotilla number 2,
Mhm.
up here. It's all me up here. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 for the locations.
Mhm.
I've got, off this one, I've got Shipyard
Mhm.
for 4 points. And off this one, I've got Shipyard for 2. So that's 6.
Mhm.
And then artifacts and metal. I've got 1 metal,
I'm just laughing. Sorry, looking at the comments.
3 artifacts for 4 points.
It's funny how often Moors show up on various streams. Lol, yes. It's okay. I mean, like, we can't. I don't know if it's still audible or not. I try to fix the like play around with the volume a little bit
Yep.
with the microphone.
Okay,
Yes.
so after 2 flotillas, I'm leading 17 to 13.
Whew. Well done.
Now we'll head down here.
Mhm.
So location points here is 1, 2, 3, 4 to Stella,
Mhm.
and 3 to me. Dock points here. I'll just rotate it for everyone's benefit. Dock points, so it's Academy Shipyard, Academy Shipyard. So all of those score. Stella gets 4, I get 2.
Mhm.
And then Stella's got a dock here for artifacts. Has 1 artifact. You didn't have a metal
Hang on.
port?
I have a metal there. I just that last dive card. Oh no, I don't have a metal.
You don't
port,
have a
no.
metal
No,
port.
sorry.
So that's 1 point for that. So Stella gets 9 off that flotilla, I get 5. So it's tied at 22.
Whew.
Okay, then we come to this one.
Mhm.
So location points, Stella has 1.
Mhm.
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Whew.
Dock points.
You have 8. 1, 2, 3.
Sorry, I didn't build anything there. My mistake. 5.
Ah!
Fine.
Almost. Maybe I should look back now. I'm kidding.
This'll
I'm
be-
sorry.
it'll be-
It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah. It'll be easier once there's the physical copy, I'm sure, to count what's going on.
Yeah.
Right, then off this dock it's Shipyard Academy, so I get 3 for that. And off this one it's Shipyard Academy, so I get 6 for the docks.
Ice cream man come and someone's filming. Sorry, that's hilarious.
Why isn't the ice cream man? Oh, because of the lockdown. Okay.
Oh yeah, I want
Answers that.
to. Okay, yeah.
And then fish and
Wow.
kelp.
Power outage and storm. That's bad. In one of the live stream, we've got the the signal dropped out, so it's like split into a few different live stream, and it works out that at the end it's actually we've got a faulty modem router, but we just connected to the fast NBN, which is like a really fast internet, and then found out it's faulty, and then I was like, oh, that's why it got dropped out. Now we've got a better one, so it shouldn't be any dropped out unless if there's power outage, which it's quite funny.
Okay, and
Yes.
then Stella has 11 cleanup tokens.
Yep. And good to know that other people experience the same thing. So we're in it together. That's why I always put in the description, live stream where anything can happen in the show, which is correct. Technically, lawnmower, ice cream man.
Okay. So I had 7 cleanup tokens and Stella had 11. So the final score, I had 43 and Stella 34.
Well done, sir. Yay! Tarrant wins.
So it all, I had a lot of extra points off this 4th Flotilla.
Well done,
there we go.
Tarrant. You're really good at this.
So there you have it. That was Seastead. As said in the chat room, it's a good, meaty 2-player game. I reckon it's one of the most interesting modern 2-player games that I've played. I very much enjoy this game.
Yeah.
I like the way, at the start, all the resources are tight. You've really got to avoid the dive cards. Then at some point you work your way up to the more valuable placement bonuses, and then you've got to watch out for what your opponents can do, whether they're going to swap tiles on you, have plan B and plan C, and then all the while try to make these dock placements score for you. So that was what did it for me last time we played as well. I think I managed to score 7 points off 1 academy from docks.
Yeah, you done really well last game as well, and this one. I think there's a pattern here. Well, everyone's congratulate you, and then this is, as Tarrant say, I agree. This is a really, really, really good game with 2 players. We play a lot of 2-player games. So now we are going to draw the winner. Without further ado, we should go to the winner wheel. So I'm going to count now. There are 32 entries, including junk mail and everything else I've already put it. So, Tarrant, would you like to set it? I'll set it up. So there are 33 entries. As usual, if you some of you might have already familiar with the way we do it is we do a wheel that will draw us the winner. Okay, I'm gonna wait until this comes through.
Do you need to bring it to my screen?
What is?
Does that need to be on my screen?
Oh, we'll see. We'll soon find out. All right. Winner wheel. Yay! So we've put all 32 entries here in a kind of like I'll make it I'll make a random order. Bear with me. And shuffle that.
Yep.
There you go. So we're going to just wait. Spin it. Are you gonna spin it? I will do it.
You'll have to.
You have to do
in
it.
the window.
Right. Yeah. And we'll see who's the winning. So the number 1 would be the
earliest.
the earliest entry. Okay. There
And
you
if
go.
it's the Meeple, then we just spin again because no one's touched the Meeple.
Sorry. Oh,
3.
is it?
Easy
Yes,
to
I think
count.
it's going. Yay! Easy to count. So we've got winner number 3. Let's go back to here again. And let's see who's winner number 3. That would be Ryan
H.
Ryan H, congratulations. So is that 1, 2, 3? Yeah.
Yep.
That was from, I'll
From
get
the
the
bottom?
time. Yeah, from the bottom. Yeah. So it's Ryan H.
Ryan
Congratulations.
H, congratulations.
You win a copy of Seastead, which is going to be
Out in, what was it, October?
it's a worldwide giveaway. I forgot to say, but it is a worldwide giveaway.
Yep.
Out in October, it will be sent to you then, directly from WizKids. So, congratulations. I'm going to reply to your email now, or soon after this. And then I'm just going to need your full name, full address, including country, and your contact number. So, I guess that's it. I haven't actually congratulated. So, I'm going to have to like throw all the confetti here. Like, congratulations, Brian.
Now there's more cleanup.
What cleanup?
This cleanup.
All right, so that's it,
I
everybody. It
I
was
always
a-
imagine all these cleanup tokens just sort of floating around, and you just pick them up and turn them over. But
yeah, but it's too
that would have got
distracting.
too distracting. So.
Yeah. So that's it, everybody. Next week, no, actually we have double stream next weekend. So the Friday evening, we are playing digital terraforming Mars with the one and only Stephen Bonacore. So I thought I'd grab him before he goes to retirement. And then that's on our regular spots. The day after is Toy Story. Toy Story
Obstacles and adventures.
This is actually one of my top games last year because it's a deck building, it's a cooperative, and it's Toy Story. I love Toy Story movies. Excuse me. So yeah, that's basically it. Hopefully I'll see you. So double feature for Friday evening and Saturday evening for the US time. Everything link already published it on our YouTube channel if you want to have a look. And I guess that's it. Anything else? And thank you so much everybody for joining us. Really appreciate your support all this time, and I will announce it when we do a live stream on the Dice Tower as well. Tara, anything else you need to say?
I think that's it.
Okay.
Have a good weekend, everybody.
Have a good weekend and see you next time. Bye.